All right, so hopefully I'm recording here now. We certainly miss having the opportunity to be with you guys out on the field. Really do miss your personalities and just that camaraderie that you get for being out on the field. So hopefully we'll be out there soon next week. Got some negative tests rolling in already, and that's really, really good. So, but we can make good use of the time that we have, both physically, but also mentally, and just learning some aspects of the game. So, for the practice today, you're going to be doing some individual ball work. I'll be doing the same. Be good for my hip to get things moving too. And so, hopefully, everyone has a ball at home. If you don't, please let me know, and we'll make sure that we just give you a ball for the season, or heck, I'll buy you one. All right. In any case, so what I've got for this Ed Puzzle video, and don't worry, you're not going to watch the whole game, although you're certainly welcome to, and that would be great. But I'm just going to break down a certain bit. So this is another high school girls game, so it's always nice to, to look at people who, are of the same, kind of talent bin that you guys are, and take a look at what they do, what they're doing well, what might be some mistakes that you see them make that we might recognize that we are making, and we'll go from there. So I just want to go ahead and get this game moving. One thing that you'll notice is that everybody is here. I like that. All right, let's get this moving here. There they go. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that volume off, and you'll be able to hear me. So some friendly smiles. Look at the energy that they have coming out here. How do I don't want to see this. I'll put it up here. Really high octane action of that person coming back. I want to rewind to that. I got to get rid of this somehow. I go through the same thing every time. All right, good. Let me go back just a few here to something I really like seeing. All right, you're going to watch it here now. So the ball heads up, it's turned over. And immediately we see a huge run here to head on back to try to win this ball. I mean, what a great defensive play. So when we talk about, she's a player who's playing up high, and she stormed back to win that ball back from her team. So when we talk about that, we don't want all the players to, or 3 or 4 players sitting up high. We want you working or checking back, defensively to help us win the ball. And she won it. So she sent the ball into feet, not to space. So there's been times when we've been talking about sending the ball to feet, and we hear back, hey, so we, to space, sometimes, but to feet often, and you'll see it often. Big boom, just going to give you a 50-50 ball. Hey, she worked hard to win that, and they got possession for it. So that's a great example of being aggressive and really going after that ball, and she managed to win it, and now they got possession. One thing I really like here, you can see the other center back pairing. Yes, this person was definitely going to be the one to handle the ball, but she went the whole way just in case something went wrong. She was there to deal with it. We've been in some circumstances where we've had one person going back to win the ball, and the others are kind of standing around, assuming that this person is going to be fine in dealing with it, when everybody needs to be dropping with the ball. And you see that here, and that's just a really good job. The goalie also came up. She takes the ball wide, which is something that we always want to do. And, here's a classic case, I would say, where there was something that resembles some things that we did. She made a really nice play on the ball. She got it, and brought the ball out wide, exactly what we want. But then she just kind of booted it up the line, and there really should have been somebody there. and there wasn't. There was nobody wide on the line to receive the ball. So it ended up just going back to the other team. Now, she took her time, which I like, so the girl in the dark colors didn't panic. I also like how this player came in here to really shut off the passing lanes. Now, she has one maybe to this player, but we've got 4 whites around the ball. They really should win it. And they do. Great little pass and some nice defense to win the ball back. At the beginning or during the summer, I had us working with the outside of that foot on your foot drills that you're going to be working with today. You're also going to be working on the outside of that foot. And then here she is putting it into play. So they won the ball back. She's going to use the outside of the foot. And simple pass. Nice, beautiful, simple pass. This person didn't run away from her immediately. She was right there to receive the ball. Now take a look at what we have setting up here. This player is also not running away from the ball. She has check too, so she is a wonderful passing option. Now, in the end, I think this player saw this run coming in. The defender read it, and I think it's going to be a turnover. Yeah, certainly, yep, it is. Great. That was a nice one touch. This person didn't take a bunch of dribbles. She immediately sent the pass to the open person. She does the same. Great win. Nice little bit of footwork there. And now, see, all right, so she dumped the ball into space. Great idea at this place, okay? And that's dumped down to a corner. The run is being made as it should be made, and down she goes. Now, that was a wasted ball. I'm sure she would have wanted something different there, either in the air to this player or cut it back up to the 18 for a shot. This was just straight to the goalie. Now, this is not good defending. There is nobody inside of her. Perhaps this person would get there. So if she did serve the ball in the air, one of Jossie's really nice crosses, that would have been a goal right here. That's a nice big denial of punt. They let it drop. Nice ball to space that you saw there. The white team's got to be really upset that girl won the ball after that punt way up high. Same kind of cross, oddly enough. Straight to the goalie. And I'm just going to go back there because, this is one that, that we've struggled to get you girls to do. Looks like this coach is having the same problem. So sending the ball in there. Now, she obviously is seeing these players here and she wants to try to get the ball to them. But, this defender is aware of that and is in that space. And then you've got the goalie right here. So we want to send that ball back up into here and have this person lurking. And we try to get the girls to do that. But I would say there's not been a lot of buy-in yet on that. All right, now that was a big punt, which was touched first by this girl, but it just bounced unluckily to white. Great pass. Nice, simple pass. Using her teammate. She decided to take the shot there. It looked like she had a lot of people in front of them. Again, back to white, but I can see what she was trying to do, trying to probably serve a ball in there, and it just didn't go well, so I'm not going to criticize it too much. This is totally us. That's a goal kick, which is supposed to be like our advantage to play the ball in, and the other team arrives first. That cannot happen, and it happens a lot to us. the other team beats us to our own goal kicks, and then we're in trouble. It's like, giving it to the other team. That was a really nice ball. So she managed to, just on one touch, send it right into this person who was checking too. Here, there was checking back to the ball, which was really nice as well. Didn't get rid of it fast enough. Some good defense. This ball would have been better to have relaxed here and sent it to somebody's feet. Maybe she tried and missed. Yeah, I think she was trying. This girl really needed to get a touch on that. If you let a ball run in these areas, the other teams, somebody else is going to be there. Turnover and a boot. So that is no good, and we definitely do that too. And we might yell, "Hey, where is everybody?" But if you just kick the ball randomly up towards the midfield line, you're more likely to get an opposing team member than you are one of your own. I know we always hope that we'll get one of our own, but not likely, and it wasn't likely here. They did the same thing. That's really nice. One touch, except for this one, it just kind of got dumped in. It's a turnover. Another big boot, totally a turnover. That's never going to work. Now White doesn't deal with it particularly well. And she tries to dump it in. And if you notice before, when that center back sent the ball out, there was no one there. Now there really was a White person there. And you guys know what I mean. A white uniform there. And I don't know what's happened to her. Some defense, some nice pressing. These dark colored jerseys are up high, and they aren't just allowing these people out easily. Yep, she didn't give up on it. Good for her. But again, a kick to no one, which we tend to do when we panic. That's a nice touch. Notice she's not going to take a lot of dribbles. She passed and moved. And then here she goes through. And I'm not sure if she's going to get a touch here or not. She doesn't, and turns the ball over. But it was still a great idea. That ball was with that girl's left foot. So it's one of those reasons why we have to work on, left foot, right foot, everything. This person checked back. She wasn't just running up the field expecting a miracle. Great turn, something we worked on all summer, that you have that quick turn. Another nice thing that the defenders here are doing is that they are just following back. Even after that practice that we had of just working on how to defend individually, we still have people coming up and just doing a reckless challenge on people in here. And when that happens, you're burned and you're out of the play. And then we end up with getting overwhelmed with numbers back here. So you can't do that. You have to, be smart and track back and just shepherd them. That was a nice ball through, and this could be trouble. This defender is in a full sprint. She really is going to want to sit back in here. Now, this is some great marking here. This girl is really marking her tight. She's goal side. A lot to emulate there. Now, nice job. And notice how she just puts that ball wide. Big throw. Nice challenge in the air. They were willing to put a head on it. Great defending. And another dump in. I'm sure that the White team's coach would want something different there. I certainly would. Be smarter with the ball in that opposing third. Yep, just a bad touch there. And White receives the ball. Now there's a ball to space. They know that she's fast and she's going to get there. And you got to know your teammates. If that's, one of our slower players, dumping that ball into space is not wise. It might be if we had, a fast winger like they have here, but, not every team's going to have that. And we have to be able to know our teammates and play the balls that we know that they can run onto. And if they can't, then play it to feet. That was a nice, the player on the white team came up to really challenge that ball. They did a nice job there. In the end, they didn't win it, but it was a great idea. Just some kind of ball bouncing around. We've had this kind of soccer. And she just boots it back to the other team. So this is just kind of ugly state of affair, but they do work it. And here comes our fast winger. She's just going to do, whoops, out of bounds she went. And that kind of official is in the way. I think that girl wanted to go to the center. That's a nice ball, really nice. They had somebody there. It was well done, good defending. It's team defending. They didn't just leave that person on their own. Plenty of help. That's a great goal kick. I mean, we need to spend some time working on those. Some fighting for the ball. Some good fights. Whoops. A little injury. Already called a foul. Dumped in. Nice. And when I'm saying nice, I think people will you can read stuff I suppose into anything, but obviously what I'm saying nice to there is the great defensive play. I often say these things out on the field. If you hear me talk or I give every compliment where I can, and if somebody makes a wonderful interception of the ball, I'm going to say, great job. Now in the next nanosecond, they may give it away. Um, and of course, that's not a nice job, but, you know, uh, we'll applaud what's done well and then work to change the stuff that's not. That's quite a long run, but great defensive play. So the midfielder tracked all the way back. She read the play. They wanted to come into this person here. And we're seeing a counterattack here by the darker team. Boy, just a really skilled midfielder here. She's taken a lot of space. Wow. And, just to show you how you don't want to defend, and this has definitely been us from time to time. So she's going to break through with the ball. Watch this. She sends it. Here she goes. She takes it. All right. Reckless challenge number one. So a girl comes flying in and misses the ball. Watch. Right now. No excuse for that. Number two, reckless challenge. And now she's out of the play. It would have been far better for her to come up and just shepherd this ball because now that she has gone, done, and dusted. And she's through and unfortunately wastes it with a not a great pass. But, that really could have been trouble. Now, they all support each other. One person's mistakes can be erased by another person's heroism. And so here comes another 17 right back into this space. So I'm keeping these things within a reasonable amount of time in terms of these Edpuzzle videos that you guys watch. I mean, I could easily, it's really enjoyable to watch and to learn and to try to get better. So hopefully you guys can get a lot out of that. You can just keep watching, watch one player and see what they do. But and what I'm hoping is that you kind of see the stuff that we are trying to teach you guys and that we want you to do. It will work. We just have to put it into play, all right, and get everyone to kind of buy into it. And when we do, then I can't wait to see how well we're going to play. All right. In any case, whatever you do when you watch these things, view it from what can I do better kind of mentality, as opposed to look at, like, you what you wish somebody else was doing. All right. So really look at it from a perspective of, you know, what do I see on the field that looks like they're doing well that I'd like to emulate. Okay. In any case, can't wait to actually be out kicking some soccer balls, and I'm going to put out a new video, or a different video that you don't have to watch. I'm just going to post it with me going through the individual ball work drills. So hopefully you do them, and that's how a team gets good. It won't happen instantaneously. Um, it's just hard work, so we just got to keep at it. So anyway, have a nice Friday. Bye. Bye. How do I stop it? Nice. Done.